Good evening, my is it good evening? It's morning, So we had our Habesha Lidet christening. It was really fabulous, Uh, what I love about our Habesha is my fun. Enjoy, you know. Our ladies are our enjoy, There is no aesthetic as enjoy, is there? Man. And that's the sort of ሃፒ እንኳን ፀሐና ርሑስ ሓድሽ ዓውድምት እንኳን አደረሰን እህቶች ወንድማሞች ሁላችሁም ኣሕዋት ኣሓት እንኳን ፀሐና ከም እንጀራ ዝጥም የለንምሽ ላይክና እንደ እንጀራ ጣፋጭ ነገር የለም ማለት በተለይ በዚህ ስትበላው ጉርሻው ስላችሁ ላኪ ነው እንደ እንጀራ ጣፋጭ ነገር የለም ማለት እንደ እንጀራ ያለ ኤነርጂ የለም guys I think I'm going to do my semi lecture about our Eritrean challenges in the West in English, ونينكي كل نفسي نحمامي this Amani man he's really talented guy I love his songs. The guy is really passionate, man. He's got that Tigrinya hodgepodge. Tigrinya hodgepodge means like this. Tigray people are half, their language is half Tigrinya and half Amharic and half Oromo. 25% Oromo. Hodgepodge, like it's really impossible to track what they're saying, but really sweet, very sweet people, This Amani guy is really the sweetest guy, I was his big fan out of for his music. Really talented guy, Hey, Amanil, I like his song, my friend. I like his song. It's really, you are a very talented guy. I just want to notify you, So, guys, his songs, I love. It's really, the guy is really passionate, very romantic. I don't know what the motive of his song, but I love it, I was listening to his song 7-8 years ago. Man, that song still has got a hold on my mind, It's really beautiful, man. Beautiful, Keep it up, my friend. So we are trying to, my friend. We got a lot of challenges, especially on the West, because we are living in the most tropical area, in the middle of the world, between the East and the West, North and South, the most strategical area. So our Eritreanness identity is really challenged, man. It's challenged every nation in the world. They just want to shift the power balance to their side, that's what makes our life so just really hard, extremely hard. You got all this Russian, the Americans, the Europeans, my friend, the Africans, the Chinese, the Indians. Everyone want to have a bit of a pie of our body, because economy, my friend, we are at the center of the world. That's why it makes it really very challenging for us, our life, and that's really tough. So we having kids in the West, raising our kids is even more worse, because they just wanna take ownership of our kids. It's like these little cubs. Everyone wanna have them, especially if the dad and the mom they are a bit of kind of weak. They just smash you like this vulture. That's why our life is really very difficult. So you got all this slavery, these African Americans in the Caribbean New World, my friend, they've been living there for 300 years in slavery. Not us, we fighting them. Okay? We got all our identity, our language, everything, and we master English, So that means it's impossible for them to hack us and to take us as slaves, because we speak English, my friend, fluent English. We go to Saudi Arabia, hey, Rajul, Eritrea, Balad Eritrea. In English, hey, these people, they're not slaves, these are extremely confident people. These are people who give asylum to Muhammad. You go to China, the same thing. In India, Africa, one friend, everywhere. So we're not gonna be slaves. It's impossible, okay? So what they do is, because they cannot control us, they target our kids, okay? So have you heard the biography of Alexander Pushkin, written by this Jewish lady? She was brought up in UK, very famous writer, and she passed away, poor lady, recently. So that was his autobiography. The guy, Pushkin, Alexander Pushkin, was the most successful Russian black man. He's Eritrean, okay? He's Saho, his clan. And all the Russians and the Westerners, they know his works, but the guy was a bit kind of like suicidal, because what they expect, that's what the Westerners, they do to you. They just put every plot so that he commits suicide because of stress, distress, pressure. So all his writing, my friend, when you read his books, my goodness, you go through a lot of emotional roller coaster. Oh my God, sometimes he just regret reading the book, So it's very important for our kids to eliminate and, enlighten them what life is in the West, in Russia, or the Russian desires, or the kingdom of UK, America, Russia, in Belgium, France, wherever, Scandinavian. It's the same thing. It's all about being a slave, okay? So Alexander Pushkin was the most successful writer in the Western world. Womanizer man, and every woman wants to bet him. A very talented guy, highly intelligent writer, across both worlds, in the West and the East. Okay, but his book autobiography is a pain. So what they were calling all these Russians was, they were telling him hey, Mr. Pushkin, you are a man, a slave, brought from Africa, traded for a bottle of rum. Okay, can you believe that? There is no such the worst humiliation like that, my friend. Okay, so it's like rum is like this Smirnoff or whatever it is, they have that in sugar plantation in the Caribbean and everything like that. So they tell him you slave, it's nothing, we just bought you. We bought you for exchange for a bottle of rum, So my goodness, that guy was destroyed, my friend. This is what I am doing to my kids, so that they will never say that word for my kids, okay? So I became a penniless, my friend, a broke guy, a broke. Sometimes when I think, my friend, it's really unbelievable, man. But when you go country, my friend, when you go land, a village, vast areas, big, spacious, race you 1,300 kilometers, culture, tradition, a religion, a faith, a looks, my friend, a killer looks, a killer melanin skin, beauty, it means nothing. So they cannot buy us and our kids for exchange for rum, okay? I made that book available on my Facebook profile, so that our kids, whether you are Alexander, Alexander Isak, the footballer, wherever, this is going to haunt you, my friend. They're going to chase you. You are a person bought for exchange for a bottle of rum. Well, that's how they see our kids in the West, okay? So that's why we are fighting. So you ladies, all the Habesha ladies in this, in Eritrea, everything, you are extremely very beautiful ladies, but you don't know our challenges, our battles, okay? So then don't take a Mickey out of us as if we just really nothing, as if we're not famous, just making big headlines in the world with our beauty, we throw it away so that they don't snatch our kids and tell them, hey, we bought you for exchange for a bottle of rum. So you better read the autobiography of Alexander Pushkin, all his works and everything. So this is really the biggest kind of battle every woman. So what happens is if the West give you mortgage, success, maybe you're rich with flats and houses, or maybe if you're living in a council flat, okay, so what they tell you is, hey, we bought you for exchange for a bottle of rum. So now the price of the rum a bottle of rum has increased to a price of a castle house. So they're gonna say like, hey, my friend, we bought you for exchange for a bottle of rum. So the price of the bottle of rum maybe 200 years ago was like maybe £1. But now is the price of a castle house. Okay, so it's the same thing. The price has increased. So from a price trading you for a bottle of rum, we trading you with for a castle house. You're a slave. Okay, that's how we traded you with. So just don't talk too much. Okay, that's what they tell our kids. Okay, this is what I'm fighting. Our women, they don't know because they don't read it, my friend. I've been living in this West country for 30 years. Okay, so I know how it is like. Okay, so I just put the link. All of you, the good Eritrean Tigrinya speakers, wherever you are, educators, teachers, motivators, everything. This is our challenge, okay? So don't tell like, so what do you say, like, if you, woman says, hey, my friend, either you choose between me or your mom, okay? You want to go to your mom womb? Huh? Who do you love first? Me or your mom? You tell her, baby, I love you, man. I don't like my mom, No, you're my lady, You are the love of my life. I don't like that woman, my mom, you are my woman, my lady, my everything. You are just my world. I don't like my old mom. So, when you go to your mom, mommy, I love you, man. My lady, my woman, she's crazy. She just gave me that big taste, man. And she just told me I should choose either her or my mom. She's crazy, mom. Can you believe it? Like, that's what we do. Even the women, they do that, like, It's really big taste. They taste, And you go all these Habesha people, like, hey, my friend, okay? Your wife has got, your kid is my friend, okay? Forget your old mom, your old dad, okay? This is your life. It's a taste, man. So they go their own shelf, what you got the shelf, everything, What you do is, you put your pants and your socks and, your shirt, everything. They go space everywhere, isn't it? You go space for me, for your kids, for your mom, for your dad, for your brother, for your sister, and for your woman. If one of them says, no, Marva, I just want to have the whole cupboard of the clothing, okay? So, and so all the people except me. It's a capitalist, Marva. It's monopolistic, like, it's madness. I just want to give you that humor, okay? But women, they just, they love themselves, everything, my friend. You got every love, but you just have to be extremely very diplomatic, like, obviously, like, if you don't love some other people from the past, that means you don't have a life, my friend. Anyway, you ladies, you look so lovely, you're beautiful. And next time, if you want me to fly with you on high sky altitude, on the cumulus clouds soaring over the Red Sea, in my dreams, would you be nice to me? You look lovely. You are enjoy, There's no aesthesia as enjoy, but you learn manners. Try to be civilized, okay? And and today is Yagarachin Lidet Baal, like, So I will invite you some enjoy and some cigar and everything, like, So this is like, I just wanted to bring this Pushkin, Alexander Pushkin history. Read from the website, from the Wikipedia, and read his book, autography, written by this lady called Elaine. She's a Jewish lady. That book gives you extremely very good insight into how our kids are gonna be in the future, now and in the future, okay? So the game is this, okay? If they are detached, and if the link that they got with our native roots is destroyed and shattered by the white people in the West, that means they are slaves, my friends. They want to be added to these 300 years memory wiped out slaves. Like, my friend, I'm not saying any bad words, okay? That's not my nature. But they're going to add them. That's the whole battle, my friend. They just test you. They are testers, my friend. Have you seen this perfume tester? Baby, I'm a pilot. Come fly with me, man. Forget this woman, like this barbarian, old people like this. People like their means of transportation is just like, on a mule, on a donkey, mother. But look, my friend, that aeroplane jet. I see New York from the top sky, my friend. Come and fly with me. I know you deserve this kind of thing, like, So that's our battle. By the way, you all look lovely, but we got our own lifestyle, our priorities, and our values and everything. And we are Eritreans, okay? We are first Eritreans. Then we are British. Or maybe you might be American, okay? If we say we are British, English, okay, well, you're not gonna accept it anyway. And you say I'm American, they cut your umbilical cord that you go with your roots back home. So they make you slave, they make you very vulnerable, okay? If you dare try to go back to your place, there's no way, my friend, because you have already signed a deal with the devil, my friend, okay? If you were signing a deal with the devil, you're dead. Okay, I'm not trying to worry, but that's how it works, okay? They have to own you. You have to be a slave. That's what it's all about. So read the book about Alexander Pushkin. It's going to give you a lot of insightful. It's really painful reading it. But invite your kids as well. Then it's going to chart their life, how they're going to be in the future. Doesn't matter whether you're a billionaire or trillionaire, whether you got $1 trillion, assets, my friend. Anytime they can kick you to your village, your dirt, your blood, your refugee, okay? So you better not break that link with your villages, okay? Adios, you have a lovely time, and happy Christmas. Have a shy Christmas, okay? Bye.